earlier, before this craziness, you had brought up the idea of
like chi knockouts.
These chi knockouts, and when we say chi, we're talking about like the body's like natural inner spirit, the non-medical like aura inside your person.
I believe the proper term is called woo-woo science. There's nothing wrong with that term. We're not dissing that term, but that's what it's called.
Is it really?
That's what I hear from my wife and like the massage therapy. Mm-hmm. Like they all call themselves like woo-woo. Like it's a little woo-woo, but it's
little
good.
Woo-woo science.
Yeah, okay. It's a little woo-woo, but it's good. It's like there's woo-woo that's like
so like
like believable, and then woo-woo that's like okay, so stop.
For me, as someone who studied martial arts, and that martial art was very much in tone with your chi, like I grew up kind of not fully believing like, oh yeah, it's totally a thing, but I understood the mechanics of it.
That's a different. You
Aims,
gotta flip the letters.
Flip the vowels. Flip the vowels. It's, yeah.
Or add a W.
Add a W, please. Yeah.
No, wrong chat.
That's over at OnlyFans. OnlyFans.com/Quinnton McKinnon.
No. So, I don't have enough social media handles to warrant that though.
You do now.
No.
So I grew up kind of believing it.
Okay.
Because I was in second grade, and I was very susceptible to like suggestion, especially from adults and people that I respect. And then I grew up and I got older and I got gray hair, and I still respect it. I still do believe that there is some like just something that you can't really say like, oh yeah, that is science.
Right.
So like if someone's like, oh man, like my arm is busted or something, and someone who knows what they're doing with chi, and both parties have to believe it. That's kind of the problem. Like it's a both party belief thing, and I'm going to bring good chi to your shoulder, and at the end of that session, theoretically your shoulder would be better. But again,
not unbroken, but just better.
Just better, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm not saying that this would heal cancer or heal broken bones or anything.
Right.
Just like a pulled ligament or something like that.
Yeah, you feel better and just
right
overall.
And when I was told to like stand my ground and get ready for a fight, like I bring all of my chi down to the ground, so I am rock solid to the ground and ready to pounce. That worked.
Yeah.
However, me going Hadouken and you going across the room, that's utter bullshit. And that's in my view, that is that's a disrespect to the whole idea of what chi does.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like it's a whole disrespect to what chi and what the teachings of chi is all about. In your heart of hearts, if someone says, "Oh, I have like bad chi, good chi, I believe in chi," what is your like thought?
It's a very to each his own thing, as long as you're not like the only time I could see myself having a problem with it had been like if they have not even so much as talked to me and they're like, oh, I'm not going to talk to him, he's got bad chi, and I'm like, what did I do? like specifically talking about me, because I don't feel like I radiate like a unfriendly.
Well, in that context, couldn't chi be replaced with bad vibe? Like that guy gives me bad vibes. Like I can't.
I feel like even in that replacement context, I still am just like, what the hell, man? Like give me a chance. Like I
think that's a different aspect of chi. I guess. First off, Steve Wickens, welcome. How are you today? Thanks for coming on by. But if someone said,
I don't want to date a Gemini. No, it'd be like, I don't want to talk to a Gemini.
If like where I draw the line, and this might be a little hypocritical of me to say.
Okay.
Is when they're like, oh yeah, my chi is really bad right now, but if I surround myself with crystals, I will feel better. And that's where you just kind of lose me.
I mean, you've lost me in terms of like my believability, but I'm like, I guess if it works for you, great. Like, I guess the only time it would be like the only time I'd start being like, ugh, is if it was like started impeding on maybe our plans or something. No, I got to go home. I got to set my crystals out to charge in the moonlight. And it's like, okay. Just like it's like you're not hurting anyone by doing this, so why should I be mad? But at the same time, it's like, oh, okay, like that's okay.
I get it though. Like it's you're not wanting to be mad with the person or necessarily change them, but there's inherently, especially with something like so Far Eastern, you know, like something that's not really taught here in the West. It's like, okay, I respect it, but just, you know, we've been indoctrinated with just science, and then just almost every single day, just kind of not necessarily proof, but just other examples of chi not working or crystals not working or things of that nature.
No, I think the big draw the line thing is like when people are like this, like I knew someone who's like, this crystal prevents me from like harm. And I mean like physical harm. Like I cannot get hurt.
Oh no, point of order on that one, my friend. No.
Yeah, I'm like,
yeah.
No.
Ames here on Twitch. We actually do this podcast live on Twitch, twitch.tv/LazyTechTony. She says, my sister does all that shit, charges water by the moon. You know what? I would like to talk to somebody with no judgment or anything, but I would like to know, like, does this really, like, make that much of a difference? So much so that if you woke up one day and just stopped doing it, would your life be that much different? Would it be that much worse? Would you be thinking about it all the time, and that's what would make it worse? I don't know.
I feel like there's a lot of kind of placebo effect with it.
I think so too.
Just like a little bit. My question though is, what does she do with the water?
You can look into the camera. Like if you look down there.
Well, I'm looking at the question. I'm reading the question because she charges water by the moon. Okay. Does she drink the water? And if not, what does she do with the water? And if the water is drunken. If the water is consumed,
imbibed.
If the water is consumed, is it left when she charges it? Is it just left out? Like, is it just like not covered, not sealed, not anything? Because still tap water, like just left out, even like distilled or whatever, but like taking water and just leaving it out, and letting it like whatever it's called, like oxidize or whatever, is disgusting. The next day, like if you get a glass of water, you put it on your nightstand, next morning you drink that water, it's disgusting.
Sure. But this is charged by the moonlight.
But it's still going to taste bad. Like, okay, maybe it does something for you, like etherically, whatever it is, like there's something that it does, but it's still going to be gross.
I don't think there's anything that anyone necessarily could say that would sway me to understand that belief.
Oh no, I'm not even like trying to understand the beliefs.
I just want to know like what it is. What happens to the water during the lunar eclipse? It bursts into flames.
I think it's equaled out. Like you have one during the lunar eclipse and you have one during the solar eclipse, and it kind of balances as long as you kind of keep the levels even. I know it takes like multiple years to do this, but it levels out in the end.
Are you talking about the pH balance or like my chi balance?
The balance.
Ooh, okay.
That's all we're gonna go with.
Again, I know nothing about this, so I'm not trying to poke fun at it
we're
at
not.
all. But I just feel like there, I feel like and you know I hate talking poorly about my ex-wife on stream or anything like that, but toward the end of our relationship, she got really big into crystals. Not super big, but big enough for me to go, why are you buying all these crystals? And she was just like, oh, this one gives me confidence, this one makes me smarter, this one makes me feel warm. I'm like, you know, you could just feel that way. Like, I don't know how a crystal embodies this is the confidence crystal, this is the intelligence crystal. Like, how does anybody know that this is the intelligence crystal and this is the confidence crystal? Like, if you did a blind test, could you know? Like, I'm genuinely asking the question. I think
it's more of like a awareness. Like, if I have the what did you call this? No, not the intelligence.
That's the confidence crystal. Don't forget it.
If this is the confidence crystal, and I'm wearing the confidence crystal, I know I'm wearing the confidence crystal. Right. As it like taps on my chest, as it moves, as it whatever, I'm aware of it. I
Yeah.
feel like it's more of an awareness thing of like you don't think that this has liquid confidence inside of it. It could be literally anything. Crystals just kind of like centralizes it, honestly.
But it just
like,
reminds you.
It reminds you.
I can be more confident.
You can be more confident.
But here's the problem. There goes your confidence. You lose your crystal.
I don't feel like that, but that's well.
But you just said the reminder, like, oh my God, where's my, and then.
Well, it makes you sad, but then you just go get another crystal. Like this doesn't apply to everyone. This is just the people I've talked to that actually do this stuff.
Okay.
And as far as I understand it, it's more of a reminder for the types of people I talk to. This does not apply to everyone. This is not a blanket statement. But for the people I've talked to, it's a reminder. And yes, it could be replaced. But just like your favorite necklace or your favorite ring or your favorite watch, it's like you don't want to lose it. You don't want someone to take it because it has sentimental value to you. But it's a reminder of like, I need to be more confident in my actions. I need to be more like, I need to think more about my actions. I need to do something more. It's just a reminder.
I think we all can agree that crystals are inherently beautiful. They're a beautiful thing and that nature creates on its own, and it's wonderful. The fact that we harvest it and that it's like, traditionally being sold as kind of a solution, not the all be all solution, but it is a solution that people put so much emphasis into that if something does happen to that physical thing, I feel like it's kind of like a deep end thing of like you have this like nice big shallow area of like, this is a reminder, right? But what you're talking about is people going like when it goes to the deep end, it doesn't just kind of dip down and start doing this. It's like shallow, nice, easy, what I'm talking about. And then all of a sudden it's this pitfall that just goes into what you're talking about, where it's like, I stole this from you and now you have no confidence, you have no functionality. Right.
And that's where it gets to be unhealthy.
Right.
And that's where it's like,
that's where it's scary.
Yeah. We got to not do this.
Steve here says it is a belief system. You're 100% right. And I'm not trying to trample on any belief system. I myself, like, I wouldn't necessarily call me an atheist. I guess I would be agnostic. But when it comes to belief systems, it is terrible that I'm saying this as you are laughing.
I'm laughing.
I don't care what you're reading. I don't care what you're reading. I am putting my heart on my sleeve, talking about my belief system, and you're laughing.
I'm sorry. That was a great comment.
Yes, but okay.
We'll get to your comment. I'm not even saying who. I'm not saying what. You finish up.
I don't even remember what I was going to say, but it comes down to faith.
Right.
That's what it just comes down to faith. The faith that I believed in chi to like, okay, me going like that and you going across the room, I've lost my faith at that level because that's not chi. And then other faiths that, that are just very nice and welcoming and whatnot, and that's all wonderful, but they all have their limits, and they all have their like moments that I'm like, I don't know if we should all like hold hands and agree with that, because I don't know, that seems somewhat archaic to believe in. Well,
you start going off that deep end stuff. I feel like a lot, like almost everything has that, like, shallow. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I think we've covered and we've solved the belief systems everywhere.
I think we can just publish this.
Yep.
And then just anyone who like is having issues,
we'll send this to the Pope. We'll send this. We'll send this to the head of the Mormon Church as well. Why not?
Okay.
We're already here.
Why not everything? Just all the religions.
Everything. Yeah.
I'll go real well.
Yeah,
well.
And we'll start with the joke from Steve.
From Steve? No. I want to start with Ames.
Okay.
Then we can get to Steve, but we got to hit him hard and hit him fast.
We should end with Steve and have them laughing.
Yes. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
So hit him hard and then end with a joke.
All right. If you lost your hearing for out of whatever reason,
okay,
what mundane sound would you miss the most?
Mundane only.
Yeah, like the sound of a heater, the sound of crickets, the sound of a bus's terrible brakes coming to a screeching halt.
Crunching ice.
Yeah.
That would be one.
That's a good one.
Like the stuff that you find in the gutters when the gutters have slightly frozen over, and then you can just put your foot right through it, and it like makes that very satisfying crunch noise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the first thing I would go to.
Yeah.
Because that's just accessible at any time.
So that's your mundane sound. What's the opposite of mundane? Unmundane? Undane.
Ooh, zippers. That's a good one.
Zippers are good.
Ooh. How about some Foley? I don't even know if this is coming up at all. Can you hear this?
You hit my confidence crystal.
Their microwave dinging. So no, it's time to... No corrections. It's time to ear.
Time to ear.
You don't have any earrings, so it's time to ear. Yeah. You might as well microwave.
Might as well eat them.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with them?
They're not doing anything in the first place. Might as well get them out of the way.
Although, without ears, you can't really wear, like, cool sunglasses.
You could. You just get one of those ones that, like, wrap around, kind of hook to the back of your head.
Jesus Christ. Or, like, the ones the ones that we think that in the future that just, like, stick to your nose.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Or you can wear, like, the hat or helmet that has the sunglasses built into them.
Have you seen the sunglasses where, like, instead of there being, like, arms, they go this way? I'm sure you've seen it. Like, it's such a terrible... It's from the 90s, but it was... I don't even know.
And so it starts back here, it comes over your head.
It's basically a sunglass helmet kind of thing. But it's not a hat.
Have it in Tron?
Possibly.
Wasn't that in Tron Legacy?
Oh, possibly.
One of the bad guys had, like, the thing.
I wouldn't put it past them. But what
bigger thing?
What bigger thing?
What bigger thing?
Not like super important. Like the easy answer for me would be the sound of my daughter's voice. Like, no, that's not what I'm. That's not not that height of importance.
Level.
Not that height of importance. Level 3.
Level 3.
Level 3. Level 3 of importance.
It sucked for gaming, like not being able to hear anything.
Sure. Yeah.
That would suck. Like not being able to hear, like footsteps, gunshots. Even just like the pounding music as it's like, oh, you're gonna beat the bad boss and everything's coming together.
Hold on. I gotta. You know, with the Xbox accessibility in certain games, there are audible accessibility settings that will help you enjoy your favorite games even without sound.
Great, that's awesome.
Did you like that? Was that good?
The delivery was kind of slow and sluggish, but I feel like, speaking of like energy and stuff, like I feel like the energy for like Utah is off today. Like everyone's slow moving.
Oh,
everyone is like.
Did you know today's Thursday? Because I sure as fuck didn't know. I was like, all right, it's a Friday, and I looked at my calendar. I'm like, all right, I guess it's a Thursday still. Like
this week has been weird. This week, today specifically, it is just like. I think it's the storm blowing in or something, but like everyone I've talked to today has been very like fumbling their phones and and it's people that I know don't normally do that.
Interesting.
And there's something in the air that's off.
Well, okay, so hearing...
It's all carbon monoxide poisoning for the state of Utah.
Yeah. So hearing well, I want to go back to your mundane sound.
Okay.
Hearing the crunch.
Okay.
You can still feel the crunch.
No. I'd trade out the feel of the crunch for the hear any day of the week. Yeah. I don't care if I'm wearing some big boot or something thin where I can easily feel. I don't care. The crunch is fun. Mm-hmm. The sound is better.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like the feeling of crunching more. I do, however, and this would be like an easy answer, so I won't use this. I love the crunching on fallen leaves.
Okay.
That's really nice. Like just walking through the forest with fallen leaves. It's very enjoyable for me.
You know what it is really good is that crunch on the ice, but if you're wearing like soundproof headphones, so it's more like reverberating in your body, then because you are still hearing it, right? But it's like coming through your body to your ears.
That's kind of why I'm okay with just feeling it, because I feel the crunch through my body.
But let's say you couldn't get that.
But that's not the rule, because you will get that. The feeling of the crunch going through...
Well, you feel the crunch going through their body, but I'm talking about when you hear it through, like how you have the bone headphones, right? That kind of thing, like that whatever it's called, the
bone induction.
Induction, the induction effect,
Yeah.
where it actually gets to your eardrum and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You won't get that aspect, and that's the aspect specifically that I'm talking about.
Okay. All right. No, that's fair.
Do you have a banner that says "I won an argument"? Can you put one like right here?
Quinnton won an argument, but I can't spell argument, and it's going off the page.
Don't you mean it's going off the p?
Oh man, the
Did you see Slouch Check?
the post show is going to be awesome after I do all the edits. This part is going to be amazing for the TikTok. Follow us on TikTok.
LazyTechTony.tv/TikTok.
No. Jesus Christ.
So yeah, what was yours? What's your mundane?
The mundane one, and this is going to sound weird, is the sound of like the buzzing of flies or bees.
No! Why?
Because it's such a common thing that it's one of those things that is, because I hear it, it's like, stop. I don't want to hear it anymore.
Yeah.
But if I never heard it ever again,
I'd be happy.
I would be concerned.
I'd be so happy.
No, but if you didn't know that you had a swarm of bees right behind you and you couldn't hear it and they were about to attack you.
I feel like that goes into like the level 4, level 5 thing of like you're talking about like safety things and like that kind of thing. No, you're talking about like you are sitting playing games. It never touches you, but you have a fly the entire time.
Yeah.
It never even goes in your vision. You just hear it like whizzing by your ear.
Okay, well, first off, I haven't had that for a long time. And
Fine, while you're on a hike then, not when you're sitting inside, but like you have things whizzing like zzz, but they're never like bothering you, but it's just like, oh my gosh, stop.
No, not really. Not for me.
I would lose I'd be so happy if I never heard another zzz again. Mosquito buzz. It's all the same. It's all the same. If it never happened again, I'd be happy.
Yeah, the crunching of ice, the crunching of leaves, the sound of when the microwave is done, or I don't know, something as mundane as the sound of a vacuum cleaner or something. Like, I don't know, I can live without those, but I don't it's weird. I can't really just actually explain it, but if the sound of flies completely went away for me forever, but I still saw the flies, but I couldn't hear them, that would weird me out.
No, you're wrong here.
So if you saw a fly, but you didn't hear it,
I'd still try to kill it.
We're not talking about killing.
Okay.
But you didn't hear it. Like, wouldn't that mess with your brain at all?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Nope. I that would not bother me.
All right.
Because especially when it goes out of my vision and it sits there and makes like a huge pass on me and it's right by my ear.
No, but this fly, his name's Philip, by the way. Phil the fly. Phil the fly is right here, and he's trying to get you to sign up for an extended warranty on your car.
Oh, okay.
He's right here, and he's trying to get your attention. No, again, in this example, we're not killing anything.
No, I don't have hands.
Yeah, you have no hands and no blowtorch. So it's just Phil the fly's right here. Hello, sign up for a new car extended warranty. But you didn't hear any sound whatsoever. That wouldn't it. Like, in a game when you expect a sound, you expect that sound to happen, and that sound doesn't happen, and you're like, where the fuck is that sound? That wouldn't be the same thing for you?
Nope. Because that's like a background sound.
Okay.
Like if you have a building in a game falling over, the whole building's falling over and it's dead silent.
Yeah.
That's when I like immersion breaking, like what kind of thing. In real life, if I saw a building falling over, couldn't hear it, I'd be like, that's concerning, right? Like that is concerning because I can see this one, but what if there's one behind me? But we're talking about safety now. I would, I'd be concerned not hearing fireworks and that kind of thing. But like a fly, no, I don't care.
Okay.
I'm honestly happy. If I never heard another fly in my life, great. Hopefully they're all dead.
Well, we can't have them all be dead.
We could have certain things. I think what is it? Mosquitoes, like they're like such a offshoot link in the food chain that like if mosquitoes were eliminated, nothing would actually happen.
Is that?
I swear that's a thing. It's
don't
like
quote this at all.
Yeah,
don't use this as some guys I saw on a podcast on Twitch said this thing, so it's got to be true.
This is armchair science here, or arm couch science.
Yeah,
see his arms. They're arm
and see our couch.
Yeah, arm couch science. Clearly, nothing wrong would happen if the mosquitoes were eliminated, in my opinion, and so therefore my opinion is fact, and therefore we are eliminating all mosquitoes. Come January 2023, all mosquitoes on Earth are going to be killed by Tony Hannides.
Why are you bringing me into this?
LazyTechTony.com/mosquito killer.
We can't have any nice things.
.net. Okay, what's your bigger thing? What's your like in between thing?
Music.
I feel like that's still cheap. That's why I didn't pick music either. I feel you asked for a level 3. I feel like that's like a level 4.
Okay. Well, that was mine.
He came pre-prepared and had that in the deck, ready to go. I have 2 cards. I'm ready to use them. Here's 1. Here's 2. And then I'm like, you need a third. And he's like, I had 2 cards, and I was here 1 and 2. There are 2 cards right there. They're ready.
We were only doing 2 choices here. I didn't think that mine was a level 4.
See, I had like options in case there was like, okay, that's not good. That like if my backup for ice, if ice wasn't good, it'd be snow, skiing. Like the sound of cutting through like perfect untouched snow.
Yeah.
Beautiful sound. Okay. It's so quiet and so wonderful. That was my backup. I had backups on backups. You brought 2 cards.
Yeah, I didn't think
Tony's the person that
backups.
He's told to bring A, B, C, and so he brings A, B, C. You go on a hike, you're told to bring 3 nuts, and it's like you not 3 packages. It's a typo, and it says 3 nuts, and you're like, I have my 3 peanuts. I'm ready. Wait, what?
Wait, hold on.
That's your preparation.
How is that my fault? No.
Read between the lines.
No.
Read between the lines.
No. So many times I've told you to read between the lines and you've thrown that on me. Say, no, you want me to do something, you tell me to do it. You can't say that to me and say, Tony, read between the lines because, you should always be prepared to do this or that. Like, you should do that too.
Well, okay.
In this particular context, good for you. You beat me yet again on the same podcast. 2 ticks for you on this podcast. You won 1 argument and you were extra prepared for the prompt. Good for you. But in so many times past, I have told you, hey, I expected you to kind of do this thing. And you were like, well, you didn't tell me. I'm like, I told you that it was important to me. And you're like, well, I don't know what that means. And because you didn't flat out tell me that you wanted me to do it, I didn't do the thing.
Right, but this is completely different. This
no,
is
it's not.
If you see a packing list for a even a single day hike, and you read 3, not packages of peanuts, but 3 peanuts, you can infer there's something wrong there. And a normal person would ask questions of, why do you want me to bring 3 individual peanuts? There has to be something wrong here.
But you're comparing these peanuts versus peanut packages to audible examples. That's not a proper comparison.
You know what? We're making it a proper comparison.
No. That's not a fair comparison because you're putting me on the line as someone who would read 3 peanuts and be like, all right, I would never do that. I would never do that. How dare you, sir? Bringing 3 peanuts.
Well, I'm imagining next time we go skiing, which is at least the 5th, I'm going to be like, bring snacks. And he's going to be like, I brought snack 1 and snack 2.
Whatever, dude.
Well, would you say, like, if you had to be the bare minimum, how many peanuts becomes snacks?
Hey, you get off peanuts.
No, we're sticking on this. How many peanuts becomes snacks?
How many people are coming with us?
It's just for yourself.
Just for myself?
Just for yourself. What becomes snacks?
Where am I going?
Wherever. You're supposed to bring snacks. You're supposed to bring snacks. You're supposed to. It's vague instructions.
No, this matters though, because how long are we going to be there?
You don't know. Could be the whole day. Could be a couple hours.
Then I'm not going.
I'm not going.
I have things to do. I am an adult with adult responsibilities. We have child here. We have doggies. We have
child.
I have other friends. You're not a priority. Sorry. I have things to do.
You were told to bring snacks.
Okay, so this is we'll just call this a high school style field trip.
Okay.
That is about 6 hours long, give or take.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm packing snacks for myself.
Yeah, and the only thing you want to bring is peanuts.
Why?
Because we're here.
Okay.
Move on. Next thing.
Well, if it's just me, probably 4 or 5 packs of peanuts.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd just bring like 1 tin. Like 1 tin, I feel like is snacks because I'm never gonna finish that in like a day.
Sure.
And that's what I bring a tin.
I am the type of person that if I'm having a snack, I know when I'm done when the bag is empty. If I have a tin, I'm just gonna keep on going. That's
I know
my
that.
problem.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
The other day
That's why the larger Pringle can is terrible, and you cannot share that with anyone because by the end of it, you're like, oh, this is it's like.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I to your credit, like I was at the store and they had like all their candy was on sale and they had like a massive bag of gummy worms. Massive bag. And it was like $4. And I'm like, that sounds great, but I don't have the self-control to have a 7-pound bag of gummy worms just sitting around.
Yeah.
I cannot portion out these
and
just be done. Whereas I bought a huge box of like single packages of fruit snacks because I wanted to throw them in my backpack for like hiking, skiing, whatever. It came with like, I don't know, 50, let's say. I still have them. This was a year ago I bought them. And I'm still working my way through this box.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still working my way. And I even I've had some I'm going to treat myself because I'm not doing anything today. And so I'm going to treat myself because I'm a human. Yeah, why not? And so I've had some and I'm still working through it.
Well.
Yeah.
Have fun with that.
But if it was just a mass container of just like gummy worms, gummy bears, fruit snacks, whatever, it's just a mass container, just like you're saying. When does it stop? When do we say like, okay, we're done? Yeah. Okay, I can go get a bowl and I can take a little bit out or something. But right. I can just if I take this bowl and I go like this, it's full again.
So for me, I'm really good at because we have pretzels there. Okay. And I will snack on the pretzels. Pretzels with Nutella is like my dessert of choice because it's nice and easy and I can watch TV and it's not too messy.
Tony's just sitting there.
So no, that would be Aurelia.
Oh, that was. She even admitted it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So slow your roll, Bucko.
No. I'm just more.
No. You're trying to throw me under the bus in a humoristic manner.
I'm gonna back the bus up and get out of the bus and ask Aurelia what's going on.
But
that's your dessert of choice on like a day-to-day basis is a little bit of pretzels,
we have to contain that bag, 1 bag a week at the most, really. Like, and so if I finish that bag by Wednesday, then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I don't have any more snackies. Yeah. So I just have to be cognizant of that. But on a hike, that's the difference. Like when I'm home, I have to be but when I'm on a hike and I'm trying to like keep up, or if I'm just exploring, this is the hand to mouth thing. That I'm just gonna keep on going. I mean, it doesn't help that I vape as well too. But with food, a big bag of it, it's very, very bad.
But like if you had, in my example, like a big bag of, I don't know if you like gummy worms even.
I love gummy worms.
Okay, if you had a big bag of gummy worms,
yes,
could you make them last a while?
Yeah.
Yeah? You've got that level of self-control where you can like go and just grab some?
At home, yes.
Interesting.
But like when we've gone on the road, like going to California.
Oh, the okay.
Road trip.
Road trip is like next
and
level.
There's like a big bag of like a peanut M&Ms or something like that, and you're like, this is the ultimate Uber family sharing bag, and I'm like, this is my bag.
Yeah, yeah.
You get your own bag. Yeah. I'm sorry.
This is the extra bag.
By the time that we get to Wendover, which is only about 2 hours away from here, I'm halfway done.
Minimum.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
But I'm not. That's it. But if I'm home, same bag, I'm gonna make it last.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The driving, I almost feel like is cheating because it's just like. That's the hardest one. Like when I go on like road trips nowadays, I'm so like I go into the gas station or whatever, and I'm just like I look around and I'm like, oh look, super mega bag or whatever. Yeah. We're even at like a grocery store prepping, and it's like super mega bag, and I'm like I'm not going to because I know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen, and I know what's going to happen after I get to the location is I'm not going to feel great because I just killed 7 pounds of gummy worms.
I do want to say to everyone, thank you so much for being here, watching us here on Twitch, twitch.tv/LazyTechTony. We also are on YouTube as well as TikTok and Instagram. Check us out and look for Still Recording Pod. And if you want to follow us individually, Quinnton, where can people find you?
On Instagram and Xbox at Firewall.
You folks can find me those places under Lazy Tech Tony. And is there anything else?
I think that should do it. Thanks for watching, guys.
Take care. Later.
Bye, guys.